The rules of the league. First of all, this is a live standard draft. 16 teams. It is head-to-head each week. Draft picks may be traded in this league, but there are no keepers here. The reason for this, we want fairness in the penultimate from season to season. We don't want somebody getting a crappy team year one and being stuck with it forever. Each season is kind of its own deal. Teams can come, teams can go, but the league stays strong. Trades and waivers. The trade deadline is November 6th, 2021. The trade review requires a league vote of 50% to overturn a trade. So that means with 16 members, 8 members would be needed to vote against a trade. The trade reject time is 2 days, and the waiver time is 2 days. The playoffs. We've chosen a 6-team playoff that will take place in week 14, 15, and 16. I assume this makes another 6 consolation bracket teams, which would leave 4 teams left out of the playoffs. Roster positions. Now, I'm going to want your input on this, guys, because we've got 16 teams. So that's going to be a lot of players. As it's set right now, to start, we have a quarterback, a wide receiver, a running back, a tight end, and then a flex spot with a kicker and a defense. Okay, there are 4 bench spots presently in the Constitution and 2 injured reserve spots. Once again, these should definitely be up for debate. Some of you may have some wisdom about how we should handle a 16-team league in terms of roster positions. Offensive points. Passing, 25 yards a point. All touchdowns are 6 points. A lost fumble is -2. An interception is -2. Rushing yards, 10 yards equals 1 point. Receptions, the point per reception, the PPR, is a half point. And then your receiving yards, every 10 yards equals a point. Field goals, from 0 to 29 yards would be 3 points. From 30 to 49 yards would be 4 points. And from 50 and over would be 5 points. The extra point is 1. The 2-point conversion is 2. Defensive points. Return yards are worth 25 yards for a point. A sack is worth 1 point. An interception is worth 2 points. A fumble recovery is worth 2 points. A defensive touchdown is worth 6 points. A safety is worth 2. A block kick is worth 2. For points allowed, if you give up no points, it's 10. You get 10 points. If you give up between 1 and 6 points, you get 7. Between 7 and 13, you get 4. Between 14 and 20, you get 1. Between 21 and 27 is 0. And between 28 and 34 is -1. And anything over 35 points is -4 points. And an extra point returned is 2 points. I was a little confused about this one, extra point returned. It was in the settings. It doesn't indicate that it's coming back for a touchdown. It just indicates that you return an extra point. So I left it at the Yahoo. That's what Yahoo suggested was 2 points. Mandatory financials. Okay, so the mandatory buy-in is $100 for all teams. That gives first place $600, second place $300, third place $150, fourth place $75, fifth place $50. Sixth place gets the cute number 6 candle mailed to your house at a $5 value. Seventh, the winner of the consolation bracket, gets $25 and the first round draft pick. The highest point total for the regular season is $150. The second highest point total for the regular season is $50. And $15 will be paid to the weekly highest point total. That will be paid immediately each week. Optional additional finances. We have the weekly pick'em. $50 is the buy-in for weekly pick'em. If you haven't done that before, that's where you choose who's going to win each weekly matchup in our league. Okay, and at the end of the season, it will give you a record. And like I've indicated there, 60%, 30%, 10% payout for first, second, and third based on the final order of finish and pick'em. And of course, the payouts would only go to people who bought into the pick'em. Then we have the Gambler Special, which is an additional $50 or $100 buy-in based on demand. I got to kind of see what you guys want. And that will be 60, 30, 10 paid out based on the final order of finish of the teams that participate. So it doesn't, the winner of the Gambler Special does not necessarily have to be the winner of the league. If the winner of the league doesn't pay into the Gambler Special, then the highest Gambler Special team would be the first place team.